Auzubillahi minash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. We will continue from ayat number 91 of Surah Imran. आप लोगों को ये फील हो रहा हो कि जिस तरह आगे एपिसोड चलती जा रही है मेरी आवाज़ हल्की होती जा रही है। उसका रीज़न ये है कि मेरा गला थोड़ा थोड़ा बैठता जा रहा है। As for those who reject faith and die rejecting, never would be accepted from any such as much gold as the earth contains, though they should offer it for ransom. For such is in store a penalty grievous, and they will find no helpers. अब देखिए दुनिया में एक बहुत जो है ना वैल्यूएबल चीज़ गोल्ड है, उसकी बात हो रही है। अगर आखिरत में हम पूरी दुनिया जितना गोल्ड भी एज रैंसम देना चाहें कि हम जहन्नुम से बच जाएं, वो एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं होगा। By no means shall you attain righteousness unless you give freely of that which you love, and whatever you give of a truth, Allah knows it well. मतलब आपको राइटियसनेस तब तक नहीं मिल सकती जब तक आप खुशी से फ्रीली उसमें से ना दें जो आपको मोहब्बत हो, पैसा हो, जो भी हो। All food was lawful to the children of Israel, except that Israel made unlawful for itself before the Torah was revealed. Say, bring you the Torah and study it if you be men of truth. If any after this invent a lie and attribute it to Allah, they are indeed unjust wrongdoers. Say, Allah speaks the truth. Follow the religion of Abraham, the sane in faith. He was not of the pagans. The first house of worship appointed for men was that of Makkah. Makkah की बात हो रही है, full of blessing and of guidance for all kinds of beings. In it are signs manifest, for example, the station of Abraham. Whoever enters it attains security. Pilgrimage thereto is a duty men owe to Allah, those who can afford the journey. But if any deny faith, Allah stands not in need of any of his creatures. कि हज अगर आप अफोर्ड कर सकते हो तो करो, और अगर अफोर्डेबिलिटी होते हुए नहीं करते तो अल्लाह ताला को अपनी क्रिएचर्स की कोई नीड नहीं है। Say, O people of the book, why reject you the signs of Allah when Allah is himself witness to all you do? Say, O people of the book, why obstruct you those who believe from path of Allah, seeking to make it crooked, while you were yourselves witness to Allah's covenant, but Allah is not unmindful of all that you do. O you who believe, if you listen to a faction among the people of the book, they would indeed render you apostates after you have believed. And how would you deny faith while unto you are rehearsed the signs of Allah, and among you lives the messenger? Whoever holds firmly to Allah will be shown a way that is straight. O you who believe, fear Allah as he should be feared, and die not except in a state of Islam. अब देखिए होता है ना, किसी से डरो जैसे डरने का हक है, जैसे डरना चाहिए। इस तरह कुछ लोग एक बिल्ली से भी डरते हैं, लेकिन एक बिल्ली से वो वैसे नहीं डरेंगे जैसे एक बब्बर शेर से डरेंगे। इसी तरह O you who believe, fear Allah as he should be feared, and die not except in a state of Islam. And hold fast altogether by the rope which Allah stretches out for you, and be not divided among yourselves, and remember with gratitude Allah's favor on you. For you were enemies, and he joined your hearts in love, so that by his grace you become brethren, and you were on the brink of the pit of fire, and he saved you from it. Thus does Allah make you his signs clear to you, that you may be guided. मुझे अपने A-levels की इस्लामियात से याद आ रहा है कि ये आयत थी मुहाजिरीन और अंसार में जो आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने भाईचारगी बनाई थी, उससे कि you were enemies and he joined your hearts, और तुम लोग बिल्कुल जो है ना जहन्नुम के कोने पे थे और अल्लाह ताला ने तुम्हें वहाँ से बचा लिया। Let there arise out of you a band of people, inviting all that is good, enjoining what is right, and forbidding what is wrong. They are the ones to attain felicity. अब देखें ये बात है हम सब मुसलमानों को करनी चाहिए, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, अगर हम मॉडर्न साइंस में जाएं, मॉडर्न साइकोलॉजी में जाएं, तो एक बुक है डॉक्टर फिलिप जिम्बार्डो की, द लूसीफर इफेक्ट, हाउ गुड people turn bad. उसमें जो है ना यहाँ तक आया कि सोसाइटीज खराब क्यों होती हैं. तो खराब होने की जो इस बंदे ने इतनी रिसर्च की बात बताई वो अल्लाह ताला यहाँ बता रहा है. इनवाइट टू ऑल दैट इज गुड, enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong. कहता है कि सोसाइटी में बुराई फैलने की एक बहुत बड़ी वजह यह है कि लोग ये दो काम नहीं करते. enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong. अल्लाह ताला का ये करो ताकि तुम कामयाबी पा सको. Be not like those who are divided amongst themselves and fall into disputations after receiving clear signs. For them is dreadful chastisement. On the day when some faces will be lit up with white, and some faces will be in the gloom of black, to those whose faces will be black will be said, did you reject faith after accepting it? Taste then chastisement for rejecting faith. मतलब पहचानने के बाद रिजेक्ट किया तो उनके चेहरे सियाह हुए होंगे, तो अब अपनी अमाल की सजा भुगतो. But those whose faces will be lit with light, they will be in the light of Allah's mercy, therein to dwell forever. These are signs of Allah, we rehearse them to you in truth, and Allah means no injustice to any of His creatures. To Allah belongs all that is heavens and on earth. To Him do all questions go back for decisions. You are the best of peoples, evolved for mankind, enjoining what is right, forbidding what is wrong, and believing in Allah. If only the people of the book had faith, it were best for them. Among them are some who have faith, but most of them are perverted transgressors. They will do you no harm, bearing a trifling annoyance. If they come out to fight you, they will show you their backs, and no help shall they get. Shame is pitched over them like a tent wherever they are found, except when under a covenant of protection from Allah and from men. They draw on themselves wrath from Allah, and pitched over them is the tent of destitution, because they rejected the signs of Allah and slew the prophets in defiance of right. This because they repelled and transgressed beyond bounds. अब देखें, एक बात है कि वो बहुत बुरी हालत में होंगे और इस दुनिया में उनके लिए खसारा है. क्यों? क्योंकि उन्होंने नबियों की बात नहीं मानी, उनको फॉलो नहीं किया, अल्लाह ताला के साइंस को रिजेक्ट किया. अब देखिए, हम भी क्या यही नहीं कर रहे? अब नबी तो नहीं आना, लेकिन हम कम से कम जो लोग मज़हब की बात कर रहे थे उनकी बातें नहीं सुन रहे, उनको ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट नहीं दे रहे और अल्लाह ताला के साइंस को रिजेक्ट करते जा रहे हैं. Not all of them are alike. Of the people of the book, there are a portion that stand for the right. They rehearse the signs of Allah all night long, and they prostrate themselves in adoration. They believe in Allah and the last day. They enjoin what is right and forbid what is wrong, and they hasten in emulation in all good works. They are in the ranks of the righteous. Of the good that they do, nothing will be rejected of them, for Allah knows those who do right. Those who reject faith, neither their possessions nor their numerous progeny will avail them at all against Allah. They will be companions of the fire, dwelling therein forever. जिन लोगों ने फेथ को रिजेक्ट कर दिया, उनका सारा पैसा, उनकी औलाद कोई काम नहीं आएगी आखिरत के दिन. What they spend in the life of this material world will be likened to a wind which brings a nipping frost. It strikes and destroys the harvest of men who have wronged their own souls. It is not Allah who has wronged them, but they wronged themselves. खुद इंसान अपने आप को खसारे में डाल देता है. O you who believe, take not into your intimacy those out of your ranks. They will not fail to corrupt you. They only desire your ruin. Rank hatred has already appeared from their mouths. What their hearts conceal is far worse. We have made plain to you the signs if you have wisdom. You are those who love them, but they love you not, though you believe in the whole of the book. When they meet you, they say, we believe. But when they are alone, they bite off the very tips of their fingers and in their rage say, perish in your rage. Allah knows well all secrets of your hearts. If anything that is good befalls you, it grieves them. But if some misfortune overtakes you, they rejoice at it. But if you are patient and do right, not the least harm will their cunning do to you, for Allah compasses round about all that they do. भाई अगर आप अल्लाह ताला की बातों को मानते हो ना, कोई दुश्मन ने जितनी भी प्लानिंग करनी हो, कोई आपको नुकसान नहीं पहुंचा सकता. Remember that morning you did leave your household early to post the faithful and their station for battle, and Allah hears and knows all things. Remember two of your parties mediated cowardice, डरपोक थे, but Allah was their protector. डर रहे थे, but Allah was their protector, and Allah should the faithful ever put their trust. Allah had helped you at Badr. जो बैटल ऑफ बदर हुई थी उसकी बात हो रही है कि अल्लाह ताला ने तुम्हें बैटल ऑफ बदर में हेल्प करी. When you were a humble little force, then fear Allah. Thus may you show your gratitude. Remember, you said to the faithful, it is not enough for you that Allah should help you with 3,000 angels specially sent down. बदर की बात हो रही है कि फरिश्ते अल्लाह ताला भेजेगा. Yes, if you remain firm and act right, even if the enemy should rush here on you in hot haste, your Lord would help you with 5,000 angels making a terrific onslaught. और हुआ यही था, मुसलमानों का बदर में बहुत जबरदस्त किस्म की अनडिस्प्यूटेड विक्ट्री थी. Allah made it but a message of hope for you and an assurance to your hearts. In any case, there is no help except from Allah the Exalted, the Wise, that He might cut off a fringe of the unbelievers or expose them to infamy, and they should then be turned back frustrated of their purpose. Not for you, but Allah is the decision, whether He turn in mercy to them or punish them, for they are indeed wrongdoers. Not for you, but for Allah is the decision, whether He turn in mercy to them or punish them, for they are indeed wrongdoers. आप डिसीजन लेना नहीं है, अल्लाह ताला ने डिसीजन लेना किसको सजा देनी है, किसके साथ क्या करना है. To Allah belongs all that is in the heavens and on earth. He forgives whom He pleases, He punishes whom He pleases, and Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful. O you who believe, devour not usury, doubled and multiplied, but fear Allah, that you may really prosper. Fear the fire which is prepared for those who reject faith, and obey Allah and the Messenger, that you obtain mercy. Be quick in the race for forgiveness from your Lord, and for a garden whose width is that of the whole of the heavens of the earth, prepared for righteous. हम लोग दुनिया में क्विक होते हैं, प्रमोशन जल्दी हो जाए, घर जल्दी बन जाए, पैसा जल्दी बन जाए, सभी ऐसे हैं भाई. लेकिन कुरान का जो मैसेज है वो डिफरेंट है. अल्लाह ताला से फॉरगिवनेस के लिए जल्दी करो. Those who spend freely, whether in prosperity or in adversity, who restrain anger and pardon all men, for Allah loves those who do good. And those who, having done something to be ashamed of or wronged their own soul, earnestly bring Allah to mind and ask for forgiveness for their sins. And who can forgive sins except Allah, and are never obstinate in persisting knowingly if the wrong they have done in the wrong they have done. जो लोग गलती करते हैं वो अल्लाह ताला को जहन में लाते हैं और अल्लाह ताला से माफ़ी मांगते हैं, तो अल्लाह के अलावा कौन माफ़ कर सकता है. For such the reward is forgiveness from their Lord, and gardens with rivers flowing underneath, an eternal dwelling. How excellent a recompense for those who work and strive. Many were the ways of Allah that have passed away before you. Travel through the earth and see what was the end of those who rejected faith. अब हम लोग ना अक्सर टूरिज्म कहते हैं, हमें दुनिया घूमनी है, दुनिया देखनी है. अल्लाह ताला कहता है दुनिया घूमो, देखो उनके साथ क्या हुआ जिन्होंने अल्लाह ताला के फेथ को रिजेक्ट किया. Here is a plain statement to men, a guidance and instruction to those who fear Allah. So lose not heart, nor fall into despair, for you must gain mastery if you are true in faith. If a wound has touched you, be sure a similar wound has touched the others. Such days of varying fortunes we give to men and men by turns, that Allah may know those who believe, and that he may take to himself from your ranks martyr witnesses to truth, and Allah loves not those that do wrong. जो पिछली सूरत में आया था ना कि Allah will for sure test you, वो दूसरे अल्फाज में आ रहा है. मेरी अंडरस्टैंडिंग यही बन रही है. Allah's object also is to purge those that are true in faith and to deprive of blessing that those that resist faith. Did you think that you would enter heaven without Allah testing those of you who fought hard in His cause and remained steadfast? देखें अभी जो मैंने बात कही वही बात, क्या तुम जन्नत में ऐसे ही दाखिल हो जाओगे बिना किसी टेस्ट के? You did indeed wish for death before you encountered it. Now you have seen it with your own eyes and you flinch. Muhammad is no more than a messenger. Were many were the messengers that passed away before him. If he died or were slain, would you then turn back on your heels? If any did turn back on his heels, not the least harm would he do to Allah, but Allah on the other hand would swiftly reward those who served him with gratitude. यही आयत है या इससे सिमिलर एक और आयत है जो कहते हैं कि आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के विसाल पे सब जब क्यास हो गया, सब लोग परेशान हो गए, तो हज़रत अबू बकर ने रिसाइट करी, तो लोगों को फिर तहम्मुल आया कि मोहम्मद भी एक अल्लाह ताला के रसूल हैं और पहले भी रसूल इस दुनिया से गए हैं, तो क्या अगर आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम इस दुनिया से चले गए तो क्या तुम लोग अपनी ईमान से मुड़ जाओगे? और याद रखो अल्लाह ताला को तुम्हारी ज़रूरत नहीं है और इससे तुम अल्लाह ताला को कोई नुकसान नहीं पहुँचा सकते. Nor can a soul die except by Allah's leave, the term being fixed as by writing. If any do desire a reward in this life, we shall give it to him, and if any do desire a reward in the hereafter, we shall give it to him, and swiftly shall we reward those that serve us with gratitude. How many of the prophets fought in Allah's way, and with them fought large bands of godly men, but they never lost heart if they met with disaster in Allah's way, nor did they weaken in will nor give in, and Allah loves those who are firm and steadfast. All that they said was, Our Lord, forgive us our sins and anything that we may have done that transgressed our duty. Establish our feet firmly and help us against those that resist faith. देखिए ये बता रहे हैं कि वो लोग जिन्होंने अल्लाह ताला के रास्ते में जंग करी ना, उन्होंने कोई फुल चौड़ापन नहीं आ गया उनमें कि भाई हम तो जंग करके आ रहे हैं, हम ये करके आ रहे हैं. वो भी दुआ कर रहे थे अल्लाह ताला हमारी गलतियों को माफ़ फरमा दे. And Allah gave them a reward in this world, an excellent reward of the hereafter. For Allah loves those who do good. O you who believe, if you obey the unbelievers, they will drive you back on your heels, and you will turn back from faith to your own loss. No, Allah is your protector and He is the best of helpers. यहाँ तक हमने आयत नंबर 150 कवर कर ली है सूरह आले इमरान की. अब हम इंशाअल्लाह आयत नंबर 151 से कंटिन्यू करेंगे. थैंक यू.